Welcome to another episode of the MC Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. This is Dylan. I'm MC. What a wonderful day to be alive, huh?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in. We're just going to hop into what we always do, where we're here talking about movies, talking about life, but mostly movies. And just our love for them. And I be in the movies too much, so, just try to give y'all a little thoughts on everything that comes out and just, movies in general.
Yes, sir.
Today, we're probably going to just be mostly talking about the Odyssey and then just a little of other things in between. First, I want to talk about the Avengers Doomsday trailer just dropped.
Oh, okay.
What, 24 hours ago or something?
Literally like yesterday.
Yeah. And thoughts. I mean, I feel like everybody's kind of in agreement, like,
I think so. I think most people who know anything Marvel related or are even like slightly interested in the franchise, even if they've fallen out, are probably going to be really excited for this movie coming out.
I'm excited, but also I just know I'm not. I mean, I feel like I said, everybody's on the same page where no one's excited as much as obviously we were for Infinity War.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely
like, there's
not.
there's nowhere close to the excitement to that or Doomsday. But I'm excited, but also I'm a little like, I don't have enough. I don't have enough investment. The characters I kind of ride for them. I don't really care about the characters too much. They're doing like the opposite of where instead of you have like Thanos where they've been breadcrumbing this motherfucker for movies. They kind of just, have him there. And, we know he's going to be in the movie, but we ain't really seen Doom really do anything. We ain't really seen him say nothing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen nothing. So we don't really grasp what he's going to bring. And then you see the trailer and you're like, oh, he's killing everybody.
Oh, 100%.
I'm like, Lord have mercy. 2 fingers? My boy Thor?
It's going to be raps.
Bro, Chris Hemsworth is cooked.
It's going to be raps.
Like, what are we doing?
Everybody in this movie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hit him with the Shadow Clown Jutsu. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the like, bro, hit him with, like, just, yeah, you good, pimp. I'm going to need you to go back to the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You said, I'm going to take you back to Infinity War.
Bro, I was
Except
like,
you
right.
going to be the one that gets blipped.
Exactly. And I mean, I know he's nice like that, but it's just, all the memes are right. The Thor got no help.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Thor looking like LeBron on the Cavs when they Thor looking like LeBron on the Cavs before he won the chip or after he won the chip and Kyrie left. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a little but yeah, I don't know. That's maybe I'm off basis here, but it's
crazy because they had to bring back Michael Jordan for this one too.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Cap.
Yeah.
That was kind of tough when he took the hammer back, but I'm just like, I thought it was an exaggeration when I saw maybe like 1 or 2 clips of people talking about like, damn, Thor ain't got no help, whatever. Like, really, they got him with a ton of scrubs, whatever, right? And I'm like, all right, yeah, I guess, whatever. I watched the trailer for myself. Dead ass when they showed that scene of all them standing like in the one like room together. I paused and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like,
you're like, this is them?
I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What are we doing? I'm like, you got the Fantastic Four and then you got Ant-Man. I mean, power to the people, but I mean, he's just not, he's not Cap,
I'll tell you what, and it's not Iron Man, it's not Black Widow even, it's not even Hawkeye, it's none of the original cast members. And it's like, but like you can't really do anything because like most of them are either like retired or like done or like they don't want to be a part of the franchise anymore.
I know.
And again, it just all comes down to they were really riding on Kang for the beginning of like this setup for this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah, I know.
after all the controversy,
But, you know,
and all the stuff, you know, they had to switch gears.
I don't know what
and
your thoughts on
switch
that,
trajectory.
but it makes me a little sad because he goes through all the controversy, and then it comes out that like he was innocent the whole time, and it's like, bro, that's sad, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
All that happened, you get everything pulled, and then he does some indie film that apparently was good. I still never even seen it. You know what I'm talking about, the bodybuilding movie that he did? Apparently this shit was tough. It was amazing, whatever, but I'm just like, yeah, I still never saw it just because, you know, I just wasn't able to go see it. But I probably do gotta check it out soon. But it's just, yeah, it's sad because he was good as Kang too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a great actor, but like, you know, in general, I was like, oh yeah, he had a vibe where I was like, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, and he proved that he was a great actor in like other movies and stuff that he's been in too.
You know what I'm saying?
But it just really sucks that like they were really setting up Kang, and then all that controversial stuff happened, and then they had to really quickly like switch gears into, oh, we got to do something to salvage this. And not only did they have to bring in Doctor Doom, they had to bring back the Russo brothers for this Avengers movie to even salvage anything of this franchise, because all of like the phases that have been building up to this have been not hitting.
Not even a little bit, bro.
And the only movies that did hit from those phases are like movies like No Way Home and like Guardians 3, which are basically just like epilogues to like the Infinity War saga.
Exactly.
And those are the only movies that
it's
were
all
hitting.
repercussions from that.
Yeah, exactly, and that's it.
Which sucks. And it's like Captain America, Brandon. Like, I wanted to like it. It wasn't insanely terrible, but it just felt like just dull in entirety. You know.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the only ones I was like, I want to ride for you, but you did okay. You know? But yeah, it's just, it's sad to see. I'm like, even like, what is it? Thunderbolts? I'm less on that than a lot of people. I feel a lot of people like, oh my God, that was amazing. Like, what's his name? The like the villain? It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I forgot his name too, honestly.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like the movie. I remember the movie being good and coming out of there being like, that was actually a good Marvel movie that's been released in like a while.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like a few days later, I kind of like forgot the whole thing.
The ending just didn't do it for me. It felt like it felt like them trying to do some like horror movie kind of plot that was a little too convoluted. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
I get you.
The shadows and da-da-da. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, but then we're going into his mind or his whatever. And I'm like, the power of like, people love you out here. Hug him harder! Hug him harder!
Harder!
You know what I'm saying? We got it. You know what I'm saying? And they just all like came together, had a group hug, and they saved him. I'm like,
Bob.
Oh yeah, my boy Bob.
That was Bob, yeah.
Fucking
and it's funny because he was the best part of the whole movie. But, like, aside from that, like, only, like, Yelena and, like...
oh, she was great.
Yeah, she was, like, another one of the best parts of the movies. But, like, aside from that, everyone else is kind of just there to be there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it was, like, she had a great, like, interesting story in that movie. But, like, aside from that and Bob, like, everything else was just, like, regular.
Yeah, yes, I don't know. And then, And then at the end, obviously, you know, they tease Fantastic Four, but it's like, you know, woohoo! You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to feel more like, woohoo! But, you know, I don't know. It just makes me a little sad. But maybe if Spider-Man, what is it, the new Spider-Man is going to be good. I don't even know what what is it, I don't know what.
Brand New Day.
Is it Brand New Day? Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Brand New Day, but I'm like, wasn't that the first? But I was like, I don't remember.
No.
I don't even
right.
remember.
It's Brand
You know
New
what
Day.
I'm saying? There's too many just like Spider-Man and then just some 3-letter they're on a roll with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Besides obviously Homecoming, but yeah, it's just I feel like they could just plug and play at this point. You know what I'm saying? With the different names. I'm like
we'll just try something.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So generic, so, you know, I'm like, all right, guys, you know. Make me feel something again. You know? Make me feel something again or just say Spider-Man 4. One or the other, bro.
At least when it comes to the titles.
Yeah, come on, bro. Spider-Man 4, do something better.
I kind of like that the original 3 were playing on, like, the home. You know what I mean? Like, I think that was kind of cool. But, like, by, like, the 4th movie and you get, like, you see the same, like, 3-letter title drop or, like, the 3-word title drop, you're like, okay, guys.
That's why, I was like, that's why I'm like, what are we, I'm like, is that the first movie name or is that the, you know, brand new, what is it, brand new day, and then, you know, the next Spider-Man's going to be, what is it, middle of the summer, like, what the fuck are we, like, what can we come up with, you know?
Spider-Man in the day.
I have no idea.
That's gonna be the title of if there is even one after, because Tom's trying to get out of it right now.
New Yorker of the day. I don't know.
But Tom's trying to get out.
Yeah.
He's like I'm done with all this. Like he put in his time and like he's done more than the other Spider-Man actors. And not just being in the Spider-Man movies, but also being in the Avengers movies too. You know what I mean?
He's done like at least like 6, 7
yeah,
movies?
at this point, he's like, I've done my nickel. You know, it's time. But then that gives pressure on Marvel because then they got to find a new Spider person.
Yeah, Mr. What is it? We have everything planned out till 2042.
Oh my gosh, bro!
That's the most diabolical thing I've ever heard
diabolical because they're just gonna keep it going. They're just gonna keep it going for life at this point.
Like what?
Even after they're dead, their kids are gonna be born. And they're gonna be like, oh, so when you take over the company, make sure you do it like this and that. And it's like at that point, it's like, oh, you just want to keep it going forever at this point.
Bro, all the actors are gonna fully have grown out of their roles, and they're gonna like breed new actors. And next thing you know, by the time it's like 2035, they're gonna be like, no, we can still use these actors because we're able to use AI and CGI to make their faces look younger, so we're just gonna make sure, you know, we do that, and we're gonna keep the same, like, bro.
Or even worse.
Oh my god.
Here we go, even worse.
Okay.
All right, Chris Evans, I'm gonna need you to have a baby with this person so that we can have a genetically modified child that looks exactly like you to be the next Captain America.
Right?
For their generation.
That'd be kind of tough, though. That'd be kind of hard, though. You know?
I said that as a complete joke, and,
I know,
and you're over here like, actually, you know, that's not a bad idea.
Question is,
it's better than AI.
Better than AI, you know what I'm saying? Question is, are you dedicated to the craft? You know what I'm saying? How much you want this, you know?
How much you
want you want to please the fans, you know? Yeah. Come on now. Tell me about it, you know?
Fair.
Let your wife set aside, you know? Hey, babe, I got to do this for the fans. I got to do this for my career, you know what I'm saying? It's for our livelihood.
Oh my gosh,
you know?
Bro. So our kids can be set for life after this.
I already signed away my rights. I got to do this, you know?
Hey, man, they want me to make love with ScarJo. That's all I'm saying.
I got to do it. I don't even want to do it.
I don't want to do it, but I got to.
But I got to.
I got to.
I don't even find ScarJo attractive.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
At that point, we're lying.
I don't even think she's cute.
At that point, we're just lying.
She's just a great friend, but, you know, we got to do it for, you know, we got to do it for Kevin Feige. You
know?
My
gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Feige pays his wife like $1 billion to do it.
Hey, man. I wouldn't take it past him.
Oh my God.
But yeah, a little crazy. In general, I mean, hopefully it's good. It does look like a lot. They're definitely trying to make this Spider-Man even more of a Civil War kind of, you know what I'm saying, thing. I feel like, you know, like Captain America Civil War. And so hopefully they do it well.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they do, you know. I just hope that they, and I've said this before, I hope that they just stick to it being more about him, like, being like Spider-Man, like how he was adapted in the comics, and don't just, like, fully lean into, like, the whole MCU-ism of everything, where they're just leaning too much on, like, you know, Hulk being in the movie, and, like...
No, Hulk smash!
Trying to, like, connect it so hard to, like... Doomsday and everything. I just want it to be its own
No thing. Bruce Banner here. This Hulk. I said, Jesus Christ.
Also, what did happen with Professor Hulk is the question.
They're gonna give us.
You know what? Don't think too hard about it. That's all I'm hearing is just don't think too hard about it.
They're gonna give us some dumbass explanation talking about I was able to get a hold of it, but then I had some mentally unstable things. So after I got a hold of it, then I was back to being my regular I'm always angry self. Like what the fuck? Okay, so when Doctor Strange put everything back, it actually messed up with my brain chemistry too. So now I can be back to my regular old Hulk smash self.
You know what? And that's probably the explanation that they'll use is the whole Doctor Strange spell thing. Just
who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't. We don't. We'll find out next week.
So, yeah, it's gonna be a week from now.
Yeah, but I have faith it's gonna be good. I heard that Tom brought a lot of his Christopher Nolan wisdom.
Man, fuck
into
all
this
that
new
shit, bro. He didn't
Spider-Man
do
movie.
Get the no, love him to death, but there's only so much you can do as an actor when you're in something as big as the MCU. How he was talking about the MCU even on these interviews about the Odyssey. He was like, he was dissing them. He was sneak dissing them low key. He was like, well, they all about CGI and whatever, and so he was going in, and I'm like, low key, this sound kind of like I think you may get a call, bro. I think you need to calm down. How you talking about Marvel? He was like, they do things differently, and then he started going in. I was like, damn, you just making it sound like Christopher Nolan's the best, and they suck. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey man, how they definitely from how he does stuff versus them, it is different. But what is it? The one other Spider-Man thing I wanted to talk about is the SPIDER-NOIR series on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah.
I know I mentioned it to you that I started watching it. I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to give it a chance. When they teased it, I was like, oh shit, I'm turned. That'll be super dope to watch. Whatever. I remember playing the game. Like I'm hyped. And then like it came out, and I didn't realize that it already came out and already fully came out. And I was like, maybe I'll watch it sometime soon. And then I never did. And then I finally was like, all right, you know what? I'll check it out. Because I'm like, it's an older, Spider-Man, but also when I started watching it, cool feature is they kind of Zack Snyder you, where they really, like, they have both versions of black and white and regular, like, color.
Oh.
Because, obviously it's taken, like, the... What is it? It's like the 1880s, 1890s or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, what is it? Yeah. So they actually have it where you're able to like either watch it in black and white or watch it in color, and literally they make it seamless where you can just like kind of click back and forth between them. So if you want to see this in color, you want to see this in black and white. I said, let me get nice cinephile-y and just, black and white it straight up. But, which it looks dope.
Which I also would have gone for the black and white, just me personally.
But you got to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's Spider-Noir.
They're leaning into the whole noir thing. So you got to watch it in black and white.
You got to go with them. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
So, but yeah, what is it? I'm like a couple episodes in. It's pretty good. I just was like, how I feel about, older Spider-Man on top of it being Nicolas Cage. Like, how do we feel about that? But it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? He's got his regular Nicolas Cage charisma. Him being a player, but not, he just doesn't fit the bill. But like, for some reason, how he acts, it just works. Don't understand it. To this day, every role.
It's the charisma.
Yeah, I don't know. But
the charisma.
And then also, like, a lot of Asians. Just so random. I know it's like a random tip, but like, it's like flooded with just Asian female cast. Which, not bad. It was just the most random thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, the director's got a type.
Hey, or they just got lucky. You know what I'm saying? But like, or he was just like, no.
Nah, it sounds like the director's got a type.
Maybe.
That's just what it sounds like to me.
The two female like lead characters are Asian. And I was like, oh, well, the one girl, how she be talking sometimes, I'm like, is she Hispanic? But it's black and white, so I'm like, oh, we don't know.
We don't know nothing.
We don't know how she looks. She could be half and half. She could be, whatever. But yeah. So maybe I'm off on that. I gotta check my Googles. But I gotta check my Googles. Whippersnappers don't know about their Googles. But yeah. So that's some random thing. But yeah, low key, like I'm rocking with it so far. Not bad. They've already like introduced spoiler alert, they've already introduced like Sandman and stuff, which is cool.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like the first like episode or two. So and I'm blanking, but they introduced like a couple of superheroes already, or villains, anti whatever. You get the point. But yeah, so I'm intrigued to see how it is. You know what I'm saying? I say definitely check out a little bit. You know the what is it? The him actually swinging and stuff like looks kind of cool, and how they do his webbing in like black and white kind of looks cool. So yeah,
For sure, you know, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. You know, I
Yeah.
definitely am inclined to check it out more than most things.
Hey man, I'm telling
You
you.
know what I mean? I guess, you know, I haven't looked too much into it.
Yeah.
But once I like look into it a little bit more and like kind of see like what I'm getting into, I'm definitely gonna give it a watch.
Yeah, because he's like a detective. So, what is it?
Spider-Man meets Chinatown.
I'm saying, yeah.
That's what we got over here. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Dead ass though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like, what is it? It's like Spider-Man meets the mob meets like he's a private detective meets like yeah, Asian fever. You know? Now what we came here to talk about.
What do we come here to talk about?
Boom. The Odyssey.
I said it once in my mini review and I'll say it again. Peak cinema. Peak.
It was very good. It was very
Cinema.
good. Now, to put it in perspective, we did a little too much. And first, I made a mistake. I was late to the movie, overslept. And I was late to us seeing it together for the first time in IMAX. I go still because I feel bad about leaving him by himself, just in the theater, 3 hours, whatever. I still go. I get there. I'm like 2 hours late. I only see the last hour of the movie. Before I went in the movie, I made sure to buy another ticket to make sure I could see the full movie. Because I'm like, there's no way I'm seeing the last hour. And then I'm not going to see the full movie like for the next, day or two or however long. So bought another ticket for literally probably an hour after the movie ended. Movie ends. We talk about it. He's like, bro, that was the best. Oh, my God. And then I go... And then, what is it? And I was like, yeah, I'm actually going to see it again after this. Like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, no, you're good, you're good. It's all good, whatever. And then he was like, well, where you seen it? What time you seen it? Next thing you know, he come with me. He's like, it was so good. I'll see it with you again. So then we have another date, you know what I'm saying, right after. We go to a different theater, go see that John in Dolby instead of IMAX this time. Absolute cinema. You know what I'm saying? Low key. If you have a chance between Dolby and IMAX, just regular IMAX, I would recommend you go see it in Dolby. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you second that, but...
No, I totally agree. And as someone who fully saw the movie in IMAX and then fully saw it in Dolby, honestly, the Dolby experience was a whole lot better. At least in my opinion, just in terms of like the picture quality and the sound design.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
bro.
sound of the movie, because there'd be some scenes in the movie where the whole theater was rumbling type of deal. Like it was insane. Insane.
Because you would be in the movie for like an hour and a half thinking like, damn, it's loud. And then there would be a scene where it's like, you ain't heard loud yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what we about to get into. And you'd be like...
You're like, damn, am I in this game right now? Like,
bro,
what's going on over here?
Are the Giants after me?
Yeah, dead ass.
But what is it? Yeah, I definitely say go see it in Dolby instead of IMAX. So seen that, and then what is it? We also seen it again in Dolby again. I mean, what, like a couple days later?
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So what is it? Technically, we've both seen it 3 times, but on the real, I'm 2.5. He's 3, and he's gonna go see it again tomorrow. And I'm going to go see it on Sunday again.
Hey, the fact that we want to go see it multiple times should be enough to let you guys know what we think of this movie. That's like at bottom line, like all that we really need to say. Obviously, we're going to go into it like fully just to give our thoughts. But for those people who have yet to see it, Go see it. Bottom line, go
please,
see it.
Please.
Especially because we're going to spoil the crap out of it in like 3 seconds.
But yeah, I would say, what is it? We're getting to spoilers. I would say skip ahead, but this is going to be the whole rest of the video. Pause it. Wait till you go see the movie. Come back. And yeah, don't forget to drop a follow if you're leaving right now. Subscribe, please. And, leave a comment. Let me know what type of screening you're going to see it in. If you don't know, just say, I don't know. But if you know, let me know.
And then when you've seen it, come back.
And tell me your thoughts.
And check out our thoughts as well.
All right, first I will say immediately, my favorite thing about this whole movie is the bow.
Oh, dude.
After I've just marinated in it, favorite part of the movie is the bow.
That final string.
Bro.
That he does at the end of the movie.
Chills.
Every time I've seen it, I'm turned.
Bro.
Every single time.
Was ready for it. Knew it was coming. He hit it. My whole body. I was like, damn, bro, it's standing up.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm ready to go demon time on all of those people in that room. Because F them.
The suitors gotta go.
Them.
The suitors gotta go.
You need to leave.
Yeah,
and I don't mean out the door. I mean up to the sky.
You mean down to Hades?
Well, they gotta get judged first before they get sent down there. But you never know.
Fair. But yeah, no. The bow is my favorite thing. Oh my god, especially with just the meaning behind it. I was like, yeah, that was perfect. That was beautiful. Ugh, yeah. I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, dude, one of the most crazy Aura Farm type moments in a movie that we've seen in a hot minute.
Yeah, and the perfect thing was I feel like that was one of the small little things that you don't expect him to really have anything to do with ending the movie off with, that he does throughout the movie, where it's no, that was such a big part. Perfect component. Literally after he boom. Oh, Euro disco. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh no, not the black man. And first.
And then him going demon time on everybody in that room.
I ain't never seen somebody like that since
You
Hawkeye. You know what I'm saying? And it was some competition.
It was crazy too, because earlier in the movie they showed that he was really nice with the bow, during the Troy battle scene, exactly. When they were opening the gates and he was going demon time on the bow and everything. But then when they brought it back for the end, it made it seem way more epic, with just a concealed room with a bunch of people in there. Bro,
insane. The amount of people were in there, I was like, just a bow and arrow? I was like, really? But then I was like, all right, after a while I was like, that makes sense. He was putting in work though. Put in deep work. Bag work. Crack his neck. Hit his skull against the axe. Let me slice him with the arrow. Let me slice him with the arrow. Let me stab him a couple times in the ribs with the arrow. Let me toom.
And then you got Robert Pattinson over here, watching all these weapons fall from the ceiling, and he's like, swords! And then he's going demon time on the people with the sword. Shields drop down. Shields! And then the spears drop down. Spears! And he's still going demon time on everybody. He really said, throw everything at this man. Because nothing was going to be able to stop him.
Bro, they were trying to show you, he's him.
He's so him at the end of the movie.
Yes. But
crazy.
No. That's probably one of the funniest fucking scenes, bro. Literally, I'm like, how long are they gonna go on with this joke? But then every time they kept doing it, it was getting funnier and funnier.
He was in the end when he said spears, he's spears, almost damn near crying at that point.
Because they dropped him again. He's like, get the spears. I was dying, bro. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
That was so good.
Yeah, and for the most part, I feel like when you were telling me when we first went to see it, and then I was gonna fully see it the first time, in totality, you were like, bro, the journey he goes on, how they show the journey is immaculate. And I was like, yeah, seeing the journey really put perspective on that ending scene. Like the movie is so good that I remember I was telling you that 1 hour, the last hour of the movie I enjoyed it so much. I was like, there's no way this movie isn't peak. You know what I'm saying? It was the last hour was that good where I was like, oh yeah, I already know this movie's gonna be amazing. Just can't wait to see what the first 2 hours are.
Oh yeah.
You know? So it was kind of wild, but yeah, I've been reading, well not reading, but I've been listening to a lot of different interviews and them talk about a lot of the different things that they did for the movie and stuff, and it is kind of crazy talking about just how all practical things and how they were able to kind of like pull it off and stuff. Them talking about how the horse, like them like getting the shots inside the Trojan horse. Apparently he dead ass did it in all one shoot. Like dead ass he was like, yeah, like we were in there for like an hour and a half, and then I was like, well, we could get out. We need to take a break. Well, he's like, no. We get out. We're never getting back in. He's like, so yeah, we just stayed in there for hours and hours, made sure we got every shot possible, whatever. I'm like, Jesus.
The dedication.
I'm telling you. And then them talking about how they did the Giants and stuff, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, they had all the Giants, they had stunt guys that had to at least be 7 foot tall, right? All the stunt guys were 7 feet. On top of, when they would shoot the back of all the soldiers, they had, they had stunt doubles who were who were shorter than 5 feet to make sure it looked different. You know what I'm saying? In the contrast. And then, them shooting from, like, low angles and all that, like, bro, like, beautiful, bro. You know
yeah, I love the fact that, like, most of, like, the fantastical parts of the movie were shot practically. Because I feel like, especially nowadays, it's so much easier for a lot of directors to just say, we'll just CGI this, we'll do that. But it's like, even the Cyclops that they had in the movie was like a practical puppet that they used. It's
crazy.
Where obviously they touched it up a little bit, like with some CGI. Like obviously not every single aspect of it could be practical. I mean, even all the movies that use the most practical effects possible have to use a little bit of CGI, but like
it just makes it look even more real, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
versus just all CGI.
The fact that it was just like a big puppet that they used, like, is just insane. Like, I can't even imagine being on that set, like, looking up at that thing and being like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it helps you a lot to act, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Act scared.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already scared.
I'm gonna be scared, all right? I'm looking at that big thing in there,
dark,
you know?
I'm already scared, bro.
And again, you always talk about how I have a big love for horror. That scene and the scene with the witch. Very, very horror-inspired scenes where Chris Nolan was really dipping into, like, his horror bag a little bit.
Yeah.
And I actually did also read an interview where he said he was interested in making a horror film for his next big project.
And he said that, if he did a horror film, that was his kind of, showing, like, what it would kind of be like, at least. He was, like, even being like, it was also, like, this is me kind of showing you, if I did a horror film, this is kind of what the vibe would be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's dope.
And it's a crazy vibe, because those two specific scenes were some of the standouts. And I mean, even the scene when they're on the island of the dead.
Well, crazy part, apparently to make sure, it looked as real as possible of them coming out the dirt. They make sure, like, they were, like, actually in, like, in the dirt while he's walking, whatever. Apparently they had all of the dead soldiers, like, wearing snorkel gear, whatever I'm saying, on their mouth to make sure they could breathe.
That's
sitting
crazy.
Under the mud.
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, what?
That's insane.
Like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, yo, they were not.
They said, hey, yo, you best get in that dirt right now.
Bro, like, imagine.
They said, if you're going to be an extra in this scene, you better get in the dirt.
Bro, like, that's wild.
That is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And then I think the other crazier one is to when they were filming in what is it, in Ithaca? What is it? They, to make sure the building that they had Penelope living in and everything, whatever, and they had them living in was, I think, to the right time period. Like the building was to the right time period, and like one of the older buildings that was still like around, like closer to that time period. He put some like random one that he was like, this is the best one that we can use for it because it's, what is it? It like looks the closest to how it's supposed to look in the book and whatever, and it's the oldest. And apparently, they had to hike every single day up to this what is it? This house, and everybody had to hike up with their equipment, all the cast, all the crew. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally were just helicoptering in like certain set pieces that they couldn't all carry up the mountain. But he was like, every single day we hiked up and down that mountain. He was like, imagine you hike up that mountain and then you full day shooting and then you hike down.
So the thing is, I shake my head yes, like I believe it, but I also shake my head no because I'm like, man, carrying all that stuff up there is dedication to
and there's like literal
max.
videos. They're like showing videos of literally like the what is it? The crew just walking up the hill. You're like, damn, bro, like.
But you know they was happy to be there.
Oh, like a mug. They what is
you
it?
know they was happy to be there for that.
What is it? He said one of the ADs. He was Matt Damon was like, he was talking to one of the what is it? One of the like ADs, and he was like, thank God, like we have this crew, and thank God they want to be here. He's like, dead ass. Most of these people could be in a better situation. That would be an easier shooting day for them and being paid more. But they're all, vets that have worked with Chris Nolan for like film on film on film, that they really want to be here and they just want to be a part of the journey, a part of the process, because they love his, you know what I'm saying, filmmaking so much, so they're there. And I'm like, yeah, that's beautiful. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying?
Well, who wouldn't want to work for the GOAT?
Well, yeah, facts. But it's like, that says something about you on top of like, that says something about like how much love and care was put into the movie.
Oh, 100%.
You know, like I'm like listening to them talk about this, and you're just like, you have like another bump up affinity for how beautiful this was created.
Oh yeah.
Almost, you know. And then they're talking about all the different like places they went. I was like, God damn, bro. Fuck. All these God damn. So many.
Take me next time,
bro. So many different countries. I'm like,
take
damn.
me next time.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, they was over here. They was over here. He was like, yeah, it was in Iceland. Yeah, it was in Greece. It was in. I was like, wait, huh? They started naming random ass like cities and like, and I was like, huh? And then like, oh well, that's Italy. Then I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
That
but
is
yeah,
insane.
and then Robert Pattinson was talking about how he was like, yeah, I got to Italy. I thought it was gonna be a breeze. It was so It was so dope. I was just kind of ready. It was gonna be like my first shoot day coming up soon, whatever. And then right when I got there, like I'm like thinking everything's gonna be sweet. And I see and I see some of the crew that just got back from the shoot day. He's like, and they look like they just went to war for real. And he was like, oh no. Which is hilarious. I'm like, damn. Like, you think the crew is exhausted. Like, yeah, imagine what you got to do, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Imagine what you got to do, bro. Oh, God. And then the biggest one, I think, was the Matt Damon saying, he talked when he was talking to Ben Affleck, his bestie. He told him that, hands down, bar none, that every single day of shooting through that movie would have been the hardest shoot day for any other movie he's ever done. And I was like, that's saying something. You know what I'm saying? Just put to the scale of what's going on, you know? And just the attention to detail and just, you know, all of it. And the fact that it's, the first movie to ever be shot on IMAX fully. You know what I'm saying? On the IMAX camera. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, sir. You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then you gotta pause. We gotta get this perfect for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then we gotta wait. And then they go, you gotta keep going. Imagine.
The thing is, I can and I can't.
And they even said they would still run through scenes all the way through, just so he said it could feel, they could still feel the rhythm and stuff for it. So imagine how many times like they went through full scenes just so they could get certain parts. Like, bro, my brain
does not compute.
my brain, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think of, oh my god, yeah, it's insane. Wild. You know? But we love the dedication.
Oh yeah, and I gotta say, like, the dedication really shows in the movie, because I've said it to you once before and I'll say it again. Some of the most beautiful wide shots I've ever seen in a movie. Like, some of those shots that they be shooting for some of like the scenes of like them going into the cave, or them going into the forest with the giants, or them walking. Probably my favorite wide shot in the movie is them literally on that Island of the Dead walking with like the spooky lanterns and everything.
Yeah,
the way that it all looks, I'm like, this is beautiful. Like, the cinematographer, the unsung hero in this movie.
Oh god.
Because he was really in his bag with a lot of those shots that he got in the film. Like, some of those like will be posters in people's rooms for years.
Some of them, bro,
bro. Years to come.
They better come out with just a whole poster line. You know, you could take at least 40 different shots from that movie.
Oh, easily.
You know what I'm saying?
Easily.
Make that a poster and be like, damn.
Some of the wide shots and even some of like the solo shots with Matt. I mean, especially at the end when he's got like the 2 arrow wounds in his back and he's standing up and everything. Like, even that, I'm like, that's a poster right there.
Or when he walks out and he's like, your revenge is like, I'm gonna kill them all.
Yeah, I says, you're gonna bring revenge? No, I'll bring it all. Like, dude. So many,
and then
like,
he walks out and you're like,
oh, chills, bro. It's so good.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
So
like I said,
drapes on.
some of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen in a movie.
Now, one of my favorite shots was when he's stranded with Calypso and like they have like the wide shot of her walking to him in like one of the first scenes. You know what I'm saying? You kind of see like the boat in the side of this.
How long have I been here?
Yeah. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? You just see like how they're just standing in like all that shallow water and she's like walking up. Like, that looked beautiful, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that cinematographer, he was in his bag for sure. And even the people working on like the sound and the music in the movie, like just
Ludwig.
On all fronts, like every single part of the movie was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and you heard about how he did the music, right? Apparently, this is another like what the fucks. No, I swear to God, because I'm like, you listen to him, you're like, what?
You're like, he did what now?
Apparently,
and everyone at home is probably like, now what did he do?
Exactly. And like, apparently Christopher Nolan was talking to him and said, because in most films, there's more of an orchestra bass score, just because like, that's the tip top and like the most grandiose kind of score to do, but this is he was like, but this isn't that time period. This is like way before or whatever. On top of this is he's like, I want this to feel different. I want this to feel a little more grounded and stuff like that, where he told him to make sure he doesn't use any orchestra for the sound for the whole movie. So he literally had him go and find instruments from that time period to play.
That's
and he
crazy.
was like, he had him going to find random people who had like, like artifact type string players or whatever, what I'm saying, to buy and to use or whatever, like random people who like played the instrument still and like had them like, I was like, what? I was like, the attention to detail is crazy.
So you can't have any soundtrack in this movie that's not from an instrument from that time period.
Dead ass.
And the sound design person's probably like, Yes, sir, Mr. Nolan, sir.
Yeah, facts,
Anything
facts,
for
facts.
you. Anything for you.
And then it's funny because I did see people talking about how like there's not a score that makes them feel like some of their some of the other like Nolan films, but I'm like, that's why though. It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's not these, big like string orchestra, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
completely different. But also I'm like, nah, it's got its own sound.
Yeah,
And it's
for sure.
killing. But yeah, that struck me. I was like, that too? I was like, there's more? There's more?
But wait, there's more.
Like, that shit had me tweaking, bro.
And don't even get me started on the fact that they got everybody and their mama in this movie.
Oh my god.
Talk about a repeat of a previous pod. Star-studded cast out the wazoo, bro.
Bro, so there's so there's literally like different actors that I would see in this movie that I'm like, wait a minute, did I used to watch that actor like on some random TV show that I liked a decade ago, and now he's got some random part in this movie? I'm like, bro, they took everybody.
Literally everybody.
Everybody.
And it's not even just like the main like players. It's even like most of the supporting cast is like
That's what I'm saying.
big Hollywood AAA names.
Bro, AAA.
Like, yeah, like I already said, like, I mean, like Matt Damon and Tom Holland and Anne Hathaway are like the standouts, but it's like even the other characters and the other actors in this movie that are like basically like the poster actors for the movie, like Zendaya and Charlize Theron and like Travis Scott and Elliot Page, like all these people like didn't even have like major parts. Like they were in the movie a lot, but like they weren't even like the standouts. But it's like even like the supporting characters were like big name people.
Bro, everybody was big name. I'm literally looking at this. I'm like,
literally everybody. And it was like Zendaya's in the movie and she's in like a few scenes.
I know, but she also has like a big role in the movie, which is kind of cool. But yeah, like literally 5 scenes, 6 scenes.
Literally like 5 scenes, like maybe 6 tops.
Yeah,
it's like, and then it's like you could have casted like literally any other person in that role, but like you got Zendaya just because you're Chris Nolan.
Exactly.
And because Tom is in the movie too.
They go in the interview. They go, so when he asks you like, do you ask to see the script? Do you ask like what the do you ask any questions? They're like, no.
No. The only person who did was Robert Pattinson. He's the only person in that cast who was like, no. I'm going to need to see the script, big dog. He's like, I don't even care for Chris Nolan. Give me the script.
The crazy part is like you'd already been in a Chris Nolan movie, so like what are we doing here?
Even then, he said, give me the script. Like, he really said, I ain't trying to have a repeat of Twilight. Never again. Never in my life am I repeating Twilight. Give me the script.
But also, like, he still has a cult following from that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not the cult following
fair, but like, he himself has said that he does not want to be known for being in that movie.
He takes his acting so serious.
Ever since Twilight, he's never once been a part of a movie where he doesn't know the script. He will always ask for the script, no matter who is asking and what kind of role they want him to do. He said, give me the script.
Damn, bro.
I ain't going back.
What was up with the script with Mickey 17 then, huh? What was up with that? What was it?
Hey, man, he must have liked it in the moment.
Maybe he was happy he was, like, making out with himself or whatever. You know
I guess.
I don't know what was going on. But, yeah. Because even, like, I mean, okay. We're not gonna dissect this catalog right now. I'm not gonna do it like that. But that's fair. Because literally, I was dying. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But then it was funny because I didn't even think about this. Where Tom and Matt were like, "Well, the thing that people don't understand is like he's so regarded for his directing prowess. They don't realize how good of a writer he is." Yeah. And I was like, that's kind of fair.
Well, to be a good director, you have to be a good writer.
Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But like, there are a lot of directors in the industry who like are like, man, I don't want to do any writing, or I don't want to write the script or this or that. But at the end of the day, even one of the original, you could say, like upper echelon directors of films back in the day, Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah.
he said, in order to be a good director, you got to be a good writer. I know a lot of people don't want to do it because writing's very tedious and it's this and it's that, but if you don't know the script inside out, how are you going to direct the movie?
100,000%.
That's what he said. And so, again, to be a good director, you got to be a good writer.
And that's why you see a lot of the good directors, when you see a film, had something to do with the script.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
And all the movies that turn out really well either have the director as the writer, the main writer of the movie, or at least a part of the writing department of the movie too.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I agree. That's for sure. You know? But yeah, it just... he's the only one who grabbed the... I'm going to need the script. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Literally the only one in the cast where he's like, Nolan, I love you, man, but I'm going to need to see the script, big dog.
Bro, yeah,
He says, it's not you, it's me.
I have trust issues. Okay?
I have trust issues.
Okay, I have problems.
I have issues.
You know what I'm saying?
I have been traumatized in life by vampires.
So I don't want you to think I'm taking it out on you. It's my fault. Okay?
Yeah.
It's that's so funny. Yeah.
But that's literally what he said.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You know, and then you have what does he have, like Mia Goth? You have what is it? I just looked him up. And I didn't realize he's in so much stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I just see his face all the time. Josh Stewart. What is it? He's in the Collector. He's in Criminal Minds. He's in The Punisher, The Neighbor. He's in what is it? Dark Knight Rises. He's in Interstellar. He's in Dirt. What is it? Yeah, and then just a ton of random stuff. Something with Paul Walker.
You might as well just say he's in every movie ever made.
Bro, he is. And so the thing that I remember him from, right? That's why I was like, wait a. I hit your favorite. Yeah. I hit the Leo on him. He was in the this TV show called No Ordinary Family.
Okay.
Do you remember what is it? It's like this sci-fi TV show on I think ABC in like 2010. Right?
Oh, okay.
That I watched, you know what I'm saying? No cable growing up, so, we just had basic cable, or basic channels. So, like, what is it? Pretty much, it was just about this family. It was pretty much about like a Incredibles type family.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? In a sense, where it was like, but for the most part, it was the dad just had powers, and he was like trying to shun it from the family in a sense, but like they kind of like it. You could feel like they were inspired, like just the family dynamic and like how the family looks and everything. You can tell is inspired a little bit by Incredibles and stuff. But, well, I think so. Incredibles came out earlier than that, right? Where did Incredibles come out?
Incredibles came out like early 2000.
Yeah. So, I knew I was right. I was just making sure. Gotta fact check.
Yeah, apparently I'm the fact check now.
Hey, man.
Apparently.
He definitely the fact checker.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
But, yeah, so it's just like, and the one dude, he was like the main villain of it. And I just vividly remember that show. Because it was kind of good, but then it was like a one season and then got canceled, whatever. But, what is it? I was like, that's him. And he's like and he's just part of Odysseus's crew. And he's there the whole time. And I keep seeing his face. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it's like, bro, anybody. He said, yeah, you come with me.
Literally. And they're all like, yes, sir, Mr. Nolan, sir. Like, literally everybody.
How many ever scenes you want to put me in? It's okay with me.
Yeah. Even they got even Matt and Tom. He said, you're gonna be the main characters. Yeah. Yes, sir, Mr. Nolan, sir. We will be happy to be there anytime. Like, my goodness. Got all these triple A list actors saying yes, sir. Like bowing down to the man at this point. Like, my goodness. Literally everybody showed up for this movie.
I know.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, but
that casting director had a field day.
Bro. Imagine.
Field day.
You know what I'm saying? And apparently, what is it?
Oh, yeah, you get to work for Chris Nolan. Oh, for real? Well, let me just slide on in there. You know?
Yeah, the, what is it? The one thing, before I get into this last thing I want to talk about, another crazy thing they talked about in the interview, getting back to the writing part, Matt was talking about how he's such a good, what is it? They don't understand how good of a, writer is, or how serious he takes everything about the project. Where he was saying at first, well, the reason why I'm like, I definitely have to say yes on all cylinders. I don't have to read anything is because I know from how I've experienced things, especially when he said like with Interstellar and stuff like that, he knows he's thought about everything and anything before he even thinks about the cast. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he has everything to the T done, ready, or like he's always mixing things up, whatever, where he already has a full picture of what he wants to do before he even thinks about doing the cast. So he knows it's like, it's not like, oh, like, let me just try to get him. He knows like, oh, this is the person for the role, you know, which is kind of dope. And the funniest thing was he was explaining, he was like, yeah, I remember what is it? He told me like, yeah, I wanted you to do this role, whatever, for Interstellar. And then he goes, yeah, like, I'm gonna need you, what is it? Read it as soon as possible. And then you let me know when you're gonna be done reading. He was like, all right. He's like, yeah, cause I'm thinking about maybe, doing some things to the script, whatever. But, you gotta let me know. And then he was like, all right. He's like, well, I probably won't read it until tomorrow, morning. He's like, well, what time are you gonna read it? I was like, tomorrow, like 9 a.m., whatever. He's like, well, how do you read your scripts? He's like, oh, well, I read it like in the pace the movie's gonna go. And he was like, he knows the movie inside out already in his head. Where he goes, okay, cool, bet. I'll be at your house at noon. And literally he said 11:58. He finishes the script. Next thing you know, a minute later, Nolan knocks on his door. Hey, got the new script for you. You want to talk about? I was like, yeah, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be the goat when stuff like that is talking.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah,
so,
yeah. And he has been for years.
Oh,
he's already proved himself. It's funny too because like he didn't need to prove anything for this movie.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. But he consistently acts like a director who constantly has to prove himself and try to one up himself every project.
And that's what we respect.
Because I mean, he's been known for like Inception and Dark Knight trilogy, and then recently Memento, and then recently Oppenheimer was like his big smash hit, right?
Exactly.
And it's like, and that won Best Picture, where it's like you don't need to prove yourself anymore. But he said, "Hey man, I ain't done enough.
I'm not fucking leaving."
He's given us so much good, but he said, "I'm not done yet."
I'm not leaving.
He said,
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
But yeah, dead ass. The one, okay, so much glaze, right? So much glaze. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be at the donut shop. But
Krispy Kreme anyone?
is the fat ass over here? Don't say that. Do you think? Well, there probably is, but not think. But what can you say are some flaws in the movie? Can we give some flaws? What do you not like about the movie?
Okay, so
we didn't even talk about the acting, and we didn't even glaze the acting, which is kind of crazy. But
I mean, I mean, we can't glaze the acting. Matt Damon giving one of his best performances. Tom firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Everybody just going crazy with the movie.
Yeah, and also Anne Hathaway. I feel like she gave probably one of her best or better performances of this decade, easily with this. Like, put her heart and soul. Like, I was feeling some of those lines. I was like, Jesus.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I want Odysseus!
Bro, that shit hit me.
Bro.
Do you want peace or what? I want Odysseus! I was like, I get you, girl.
My goodness.
You want your king, girl? I get you.
Yeah,
He gonna come back for you, girl. Don't worry. Don't you worry. You know what I'm saying? He got the pin on. Don't you worry.
Or even earlier on when he's like, Tom's all like, well, I want to be king. And she goes, you're a child.
Oh, my God,
damn,
bro. Hit me.
Roasting him.
Oh, my God.
Roasting him hard.
Like, oh, yeah. That was
on screen in 4K, IMAX, 70 millimeter, roasted.
Little bitch boy. Son, sit down.
Yeah. She said, okay, child, sit down.
Yeah,
like the pat on the head. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. You know what I'm saying? But I'm, like, for the most part, I would say, do you think there are any, what is it, like, what would you say the flaws of the movie? Or your opinion, at least, of like what you didn't like about the movie?
I mean, we kind of already discussed it, like, briefly. I think if I had to get real nitpicky with the movie, and this is just a personal nitpick that I have.
What are we, right? You know what I'm saying? Is the hat coming on?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
We gotta have
we don't gotta do all that.
We gotta have the critic. You know what I'm saying?
We don't gotta do all that.
On.
We don't gotta do all that.
Critic hat on.
Critic Hat was on this entire video talking about the Odyssey. Critic Hat was going off in all types of positive ways throughout this entire experience of this movie. Like everything going on. I just think that if I had one minor gripe with the movie, I think early on, the editing of just some of the exposition scenes felt a little bit too quick.
Yeah.
Where like when they were explaining stuff, they were cutting to so many different things at the same time. And I felt like it was a bit difficult to kind of keep track with at first, especially on like first two viewings. I was like, yeah, this seems a little too quick for my book. I get that they want to make it more exciting because a lot of the early chapters of the Odyssey is a lot of exposition. So I get he was trying to make it more exciting with a little bit more fun editing, but I just felt like he was moving too quick through some of those cuts.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? And again, this is just like a minor complaint that I have. It might not be an issue with like a lot of people. And it could kind of be said for maybe the ending as well, where I feel like he ended things a little bit too abruptly, where like, you know, like I like the final image of him looking at the horse and the horse burning and everything, but I feel like maybe not enough time was spent on him like setting out like to see with Anne Hathaway. But
I do kind of like how he did that though, because it was more of a there's, you know, for people who, you know, don't, you know the story or whatever, it's like, you know, you think he's dead or you think he's gonna die or whatever, and then it's
no, I like that part of it. I think just like that final part of just like him setting sail with her was cut a little bit too quickly. I feel like it could have had a little bit more time to breathe.
That's true.
But again, just like these are like small, minor like nitpicks, or if I had to get like real nitpicky and be like, I guess if you want me to find a problem, it's like you gave me this whole delicious cake to eat, right?
Okay.
And I'm complaining.
Eating the whole cake?
Oh, I'm eating the whole cake.
Okay.
And it's like I'm complaining that there's a strawberry at the top of the cake and not a cherry. You know what I mean? Like that's like the equivalent of like
that's a good analogy.
The complaining that we have over here.
I would rather
like,
take a cherry than a strawberry. Well,
but the strawberries
on a cake, I would rather take a strawberry.
But like it, either or.
I'm just fucking with you.
Either or, it's like, you know, it's at the end of the day, it's still delicious. It's still great. Like, but like, you know, that's like the kind of complaining that we're talking about here in terms of the movie. I feel like on all fronts, like there's very little to complain about when it comes to this movie, and I think that at the end of the day, if you can do that with a film, I think that makes the film a classic already in its book and a masterpiece. Yeah,
you did a really good job.
If you find very, very little to complain about, you're like, well, maybe this could have been better, but you know what? I'm just being nitpicky at that point.
Yeah.
If you're saying it like that, then you know that the movie was good.
I think the only thing that people are gonna have nitpicks on is depending on like how big of fans they are of, like, you know, like, oh, I read the book actually like 10 times, and like I really feel like he should have done you know what I'm saying?
Well, that just all comes with the issue that different people have with
exactly. So I feel like
that's just with everything.
That's all you're gonna really get. Besides that, I'm like, I don't know, man. They kind of cooked.
Yeah, and then a lot of people
on all cylinders.
A lot of people might even complain about, well, it wasn't historically accurate enough. But it's like, we're not trying to be historically accurate for like a blockbuster summer film.
Well, actually,
the armor didn't look like exactly the way that it did back in the olden days.
The giants did not look giant enough. The giants actually are supposed to be 8'5" or taller, but they were all, you know, like, you know.
And it's like, at that point, it's like, dude, you need to get out of your mom's basement. Like, come on now. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like,
go take a shower.
Yeah. Touch grass. Touch grass, bro. Seriously. What are we doing?
Touch another person.
Yeah, please. Human connection, people. Come on now.
You'll be a better person. Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, and then again, going back to the whole, like, well, they didn't adapt everything in the book exactly. It's like, it's an adaptation at the end of the day.
Oh, well, yeah, no.
If you want to read the book, read the book.
100,000%.
You know, if you don't have to complain that the movie wasn't perfect in the adaptation. It's like, okay, well, if you wanted to read the book, then I would just read the book.
Keep spitting.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let
why are we
'em know.
complaining about the adaptation if, you know, the book is right there?
Come on, book talk.
Exactly.
Stay over there, book talk.
Yeah, exactly. But I think he did a good job of modernizing the story for the audience today while being faithful to a lot of what happened in
Oh
the
yeah, I
events
love that it was so Americanized. That was beautiful, bro.
and the
That
events.
was beautiful.
You know what I mean? The events
Yeah,
of the
that's
book,
true,
like, were
that's true.
still intact. It was just, you know, they modernized the dialogue a little bit and put in more, like, modern acting and cinematography and everything. Which if you're
is
complaining
dope.
about that, like, everybody
Time
praised
travel back to
Oppenheimer.
there.
You know what I
Time
mean?
travel
Like,
back there then.
yeah, exactly. And it's like,
That's
if you're
all
gonna
that
play his
got
other
for.
movies for kind of like doing the same thing, but you're gonna complain about it for this one, it's like,
What are we gonna do, bro?
I don't know what to tell you, big dog. You might have to just go again, touch some grass at that point. Like, what are we doing?
Go touch some grass, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Oh god. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the Odyssey, if you didn't like the Odyssey, I want to know all of them. You know, fight in the comments, but you know, don't be nice.
I don't think there'll be much fighting in these comments.
Probably not, but you know, the one person says they don't like it, and you know, the wolves may come.
And then
but
here's the thing: I say that, and then it's gonna start.
Wolves, be nice. Be aggressively nice. You know. You know.
I said that. People are gonna start fighting for real now.
You know. But yeah. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to give us a follow. Follow on all the socials at mc.pod.cast. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, and follow us on our audio at the MC Podcast. Another one with Dylan. Love this guy. You know.
I love you.
You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for our next episode coming real soon. I'm going to try to do these weekly. Let me know in the comments or DM me. Let me know your thoughts on if you care more about having like 2 a week or more of a weekly kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Probably going to go weekly, but need suggestions also on days, on like what days you usually like to listen to them, you know, someday during the week. So, yeah. Stay tuned. Have a good one. Anything else you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying?
No, I think you hit everything on the head.
Say less.
You know what I'm saying?
Have a good one, y'all. Stay tuned. This is the MC Pod. I'm MC. This is Dylan. We out you.
See you on the next one.
Hello. Tough. Tough.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.